Alright, so we've got the seeds separated, and these are the ones I got from the tree. These are the ones from the floor and near the tree. We're going to soak these in water, and then every 10 to 12 hours we're going to change the water and put more water. We're going to do that for 2 days. So I'll show it to you guys the next time around. And here I've just got a pot. I've got 3 that I haven't taken out of the shell, and I'm going to actually put these in the dirt, cover them back, and I'm going to put a plastic bag over it and see if they grow out this way too. These are the 2 methods that I saw. I'm going to give them both a shot, and I'll let you guys know how they work out for me. Okay, so I've got the seeds in the water, and I've got these just pushed in just to where the tip is just sticking out. I'm going to cover them with dirt, put a plastic bag over this to keep it nice and moist, and then I'll check back in a few days. Alright, so it's now been just a little over 2 days. I've kept the almonds in water and just changed the water every 12 hours or so. And the next step is basically to just take these, put them on a damp paper towel, I'm going to put them on this plate, and then I'm going to put the whole plate inside a plastic bag. I'll show it to you next. Okay, another couple things I just want to show is how nicely they've plumped up. That basically happens almost like right away. After they've been soaking in the water for a couple of hours, they plump up. So that was one thing I want to show. And then another thing is that in the video that I watched, I'll link it in the description below, but the video that I watched, they basically say to just use your fingernail and just chip off the very tip of the almond, just like a tiny little bit. And I'm kind of hesitant to do it because I don't want to really damage them, and I'm afraid that I'll kind of do that by chipping off a little bit. But what they say is that helps sprout them quicker and makes it easier. So I think what I'm going to do is, since I have a few, I'm going to just try chipping maybe like 2 of them, and then that's it, and then we'll see how it progresses. This is the one that I damaged when I opened it, but it still looks like it's okay. It really just took off a tiny little bit of that brown skin. So yeah, I'm going to just do that for a couple, then I'm going to fold this over, dampen it, put it in the bag, and I'll show that to you next. Okay, so the paper towels are now moistened, and I'm just going to slit this bag over the whole plate, and we're just going to let it go. The main thing is, just like when I showed you guys with the citrus seeds and other things that you want to do, is you would just want to keep these always damp, not like drenched in water, but just damp, and check on them every couple days just to make sure that it didn't dry out. And we'll just do that. So I chipped off the tip of 3 of them. We'll see what happens, and yeah, hopefully I think it's supposed to be pretty quick, like in a week or maybe like 2 weeks, we should hopefully see some sprouting, and I'll let you guys know what it looks like. Okay, so it's been I think about 2 days or so since I've got the almond seeds in here, and I'm glad I checked. They're not dried out, which is fine, but I am seeing some mold on the paper towel here. So you can see it here and really kind of all over the place. You can see some in here, over to the side as well. So what I'm going to do is, no reason to panic. I'm going to take out these paper towels. I'm going to get a clean plate and going to put down new paper towels and dampen them again and just put them back in the bag. No problem. And yeah, just got to check on these every couple days, make sure they don't dry out, and we'll see. No sprouting yet though. So guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am. I actually spoke too soon. This one is definitely sprouted already. You can see the tip. I'm trying to get it into focus. It is actually just about to start growing out. You can see a little sprout coming from there. So the tip about kind of using your fingernail to kind of chop off the end seems to be like a good idea. That one was one that I kind of snipped the tip off, and this is another one. And again, it's kind of hard to be sure, but like the other one I think is a lot more prominent, but I think this one is on the verge of coming out as well. Hard to get it into focus there. And I think this one as well. This one I didn't actually do the tip, but this one I think is going to be coming out soon as well. So all I did was I just simply kind of wiped them clean, made sure none of the kind of moldy stuff was left on there, And hey, so far so good. I mean, we've got one that's a definite over there, and who knows about these other ones. So I'm gonna again moisten them, fold back the paper, moisten it again, put it in the bag, and then check on it again in a couple days. Okay, it's been another 2 days, and just checking on the almond seeds, and I'm seeing mold again. So I'm gonna clean this out again, get a new plate, and do the whole rigmarole again. I'll check these out in a second. Okay, so I've cleaned them all off. I'm a little bit worried because even the one that had looked like it was kind of sprouting now doesn't seem to be too great. There was a little bit of kind of black mold on that tip as well. I tried to very gingerly kind of clean that off, and it's looking kind of okay now, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, just a little bit worried. So anyway, we got it on a fresh napkin. We're going to moisten this again, put it in a new bag, and we'll see what happens. None of the other ones really seem to be doing much of anything. This one also had what seemed to be like a little bit of a sprout going, but I'm not really sure it's doing much right now. And this one, which was damaged when I opened it, definitely seemed to have a lot of mold around that little spot. So, if that one doesn't start doing something pretty soon, I might just throw that one out. But we'll see. I'll check back in again in a couple days. All right, guys, another 2 days have gone by, and unfortunately, we're still getting this kind of molding problem, and I'm not too happy about that. I am beginning to think bad things about this. But we'll see. I'll clean them off again and do the same process. Haven't really seen much in the way of growth or shoots or anything. No sprouting. Let's see if this guy has anything. No, nothing there. Nothing there. And let's check this other one here. This guy might still have some promise. So, yeah, I still got my fingers crossed. I'm going to keep going with this. I'll keep showing you guys the updates. But, yeah, so far, not huge success. I was really kind of psyched early on when I saw those little sprouts come out. But since then, there hasn't really been much. This guy looks like he might still give us something, though. So who knows? We'll see. I'll clean them off and I'll show them to you again in another couple days. Okay, so I've got them cleaned up, and just wanted to show you that on this one, I actually ended up pulling off a little bit of the kind of brown thin skin around it, and it does seem to have that same little bit of a thing at the front, little tip, but I'm not really sure that that's growth or just part of the way the almond is shaped. So I don't know. I don't even know about this guy anymore. It's possible that there hasn't really been any growth yet. I'm a little bit worried that this isn't working out yet. It's possible too that the seeds had been out there for a while, and maybe these are not as fresh as I had thought. Although this batch was from the tree, so it was definitely this season's growth. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll keep trying. Okay guys, so only another day has gone by and it's starting to get moldy again. So I'm going to change tactics based on the recommendation of the missus. And she says to basically just ditch the bag and just water it more often so it doesn't dry out. I'm going to try that and see if it's any better. No real sprouting yet. Thinking this is going to be kind of a failed experiment at this point. But that doesn't mean I won't try again. So we'll see. But I'm going to try that now. Ditch the bag, clean these up again, and just put back a fresh paper towel and just moisten it more often. Alright, so next update on this is that these ones that keep getting mold on them, I'm going to throw away because they're definitely, I think bad. Whatever I've been doing, no matter how many times I've wiped them off, the mold keeps coming back. The other ones I'm going to keep trying with, but I'm going to put them back in the bag because as you can see, the paper's already kind of dry. It's very hard to keep it damp without the plastic bag. So I'm going to put them back in, but I'm going to throw away these other ones. Alright guys, it's been a total of a little over 2 months. I'm going to officially declare this experiment a failure. I got nothing from these and nothing from this yet. This I haven't totally given up on because, in my mind, I would have been surprised if this had worked. you know, in that amount of time anyway. You can still see the seed in here. You know, and nothing has happened to it yet. It hasn't even opened up. But I'll keep this moist. I'm going to keep the bag over it and just let it see. You know, maybe it just needs some more sunlight and stuff, and then they'll sprout out. But these, I would say, you know, nothing's happening here. Several more of the seeds have just been getting moldy, so I'm just going to chuck these out. Even the ones that aren't moldy, like, you can see just nothing is happening here. I mean, there's no sprouting, no nothing, and I don't know what happened. You know, it seemed so promising right at the start, but then just nothing has come of it since then. So, yeah, I don't know. Bit of a bummer. I will probably try some more experiments with this, and in fact maybe even try to go back and get some more seeds. If I do, I'll definitely let you guys know, but I'm also going to try some store-bought ones too, just in case maybe these seeds were already, you know, maybe too old or too exposed or something. Like, I don't know exactly what the case might be. Even the ones from the tree, you know, maybe they were just still on there for too long, and we did have freezing temps, so maybe they should have been covered with some leaves. I don't know. But anyway, I figured I'd just share that with you as well, just to show it's not all one success story after another. But yeah, I'm going to check these out into the compost, and then this I'll keep covered, and I'll let you know how that works. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see, you know, future updates. But I will be trying to grow some almonds later on, and we'll see what becomes of it. See you later next time. Bye.